All right. Let's just make sure everything is good to go. Just always gotta make sure everything's good to go. And it looks like it is. All right. Welcome, motherfuckers, to the first, well, I say first stream, but this is the third stream, but my first stream doing a playthrough of New Tales from the Borderlands. Obviously, I had to reschedule a bit, had to do this about an hour earlier than I would have liked to, but regardless, here we are. So, the plan with this, obviously, is to just go through the game, take notes where I can. I might have to play this game offline because of the multiple choices thing, although when it comes to this game, I have a very sneaking suspicion that a lot of my choices aren't going to matter worth shit, and it's somehow going to be even worse than my coverage of Tales from the Borderlands. And speaking of this game, I can't believe it, but this game is still $40 on Steam, even though it came out like 2 years, almost 3 years later. Nobody knows about that this game came out the same year that Borderlands came out. That's baffling to me, that those two games came out the same year, and I'm still trying to just mentally track that, because even to me it's baffling. And then, of course, you might hear me type in the mic because I'm tabbing out to write notes about the game. And obviously I'm going to have commentary on my own. And something I didn't want to show you guys until I actually did it, but I kind of wanted to do it for the Jim Sterling React, is I have a soundboard. As, for example...
Wow! Who wrote this?
With images to comprise as well, and it's really good. And I feel like these, you'll see these soundboards as they appear, or when I feel like they should appear. Because I figured, you know, it would add some little spice to the stream, but I didn't want to overload my stream with all this stuff I had been essentially just starting up from the onset. So, I booted up the game before I streamed, just to test the waters, just make sure everything is, you know, as I would like it to be. And two things really caught my attention and my frustration. First off, for whatever reason, this game has like 8 or like 10 end-user license agreements that you have to agree to, which is baffling, because usually there's like 1 or 2. Like, okay, yeah, I'm signing my soul to the devil, I get that. It's just, why this game in particular? And then the second thing, and I even screenshotted this, is that this game, for whatever reason, has a disclaimer about how, oh, this game is going to, you know, go into some dark subjects about inequality or whatever, and that, you know, this is about a story about found family, and that, you know, you should press on. And it's like, is the audience playing this game children? Like, is the ESRB rating for this game just a suggestion? Like, I feel like when you buy this, like, I'm trying to imagine somebody who was interested in this game for whatever fucking reason, bought it, jumped in, and then saw that and was like, you know, actually on second thought, I'm not actually going to play this game. Like, of course, when you play a game like this, like, you're going to have certain expectations of what it's going to go into. Like, I don't know why we need an extra disclaimer on top of this. And not to mention, I think it's absolutely presumptuous of the game to act like as if it's going to tackle any particular subject with any amount of sincerity, much less the ones that it's trying to fucking preach about. So I just find that really humorous. So that is something I'm going to put into the analysis going forward. So let's get this starting soon screen out of the way so we can get into the main menu and go through the game. Hopefully I can get through one episode of stream. I can't stream for like more than a few hours at the most. Like 2.5 is about the cap that I can stream for this, but hopefully it won't take me that long. But I might pause this game a lot to take notes or just have my immediate guttural reaction to the vomit of dialogue that I'm going to be subjected to. And as another aside, there are certain things about this story I am aware of that occur, but I don't know all the bells and whistles, like all the tiny nuances around it. So, okay, now, without further delay, let's play this damn game already.
Think you've seen it all, huh? Think you know all there is to know about
Oh, I would
vault
think so.
hunters, bandits, corporations, and nobody loser types? Well, you don't know Skag Diddley. Take Promethea, for example. A civilized place, as far as planet...
Okay, I just pressed the escape button just to make sure I can actually pause this game. Something to also comment about, because I forgot to mention this in my Tales analysis, was that a lot of your dialogue decisions were on a timer, and I feel like the timer is particularly manipulative in trying to contrive urgency in your decision to make it seem as though the decision you are making is impactful. And I feel like this game is going to have that in space, even though I have the escape button that can just stop it at any point so I can rationalize my decision. So I feel like that was something I probably should have brought up as kind of a manipulative tactic of these story-driven, your choices matter, quote-unquote games. So let's proceed.
Fairy-sized piles of excrement go? A planet still recovering from its war with the Malawan Corporation. The rival Atlas Corporation is in bad shape. Reese Strongfork, the big shot CEO with the regrettable mustache, is scrambling.
Which, the fact that he still has that mustache and this takes place after the events of Borderlands 3 means that you did not ask him to remove it. Unless he did remove it and then he just put it back on him. Not a particularly important detail, it's just something to consider.
He's on the cusp of something big. But he's not the only one. And into this pressure cooker steps
Pressure
Dr.
cooker.
Anuradha Dar. Genius.
I'm not gonna
inventor,
pronounce that correctly.
Socially awkward, do-gooder type. She works for Atlas, been tinkering with a big, award-winning idea. Her brother, Octavio Wallace Dar, Meridian City's most well-known man, at least in his own...
Well, oh, in his own mind. I was gonna say, well, I didn't know about him in fucking Borderlands 3, but... alright.
mind. He's convinced his big break is just around the corner.
So, okay, if they are siblings, right? Why is Octavio supposedly, like, down on his luck trying to be a swindler if his sister, which I think they shorthand her name to Anu, is, like, a researcher for Atlas? Like, couldn't she have, like, gotten his foot in the door to work for Atlas if he needs some, like, work? Maybe that's just not the life he wants to live? Because I believe these are the two playable characters, which I suppose is interesting that the Marcus monologue in this game already front loads you the two characters you're going to play as, whereas in Tales it was kind of, he was a lot more vague and broad, and then you kind of like slowly lean in on it. And not to mention the fact that because they're siblings, they're going to have very similar dynamics between one another, whereas with Fiona and Reese, you know, they live in two different worlds. Like, Reese is Hyperion. Fiona's been on Pandora. She hates Hyperion for good reasons, sometimes less rational than others, but there's like that clashing of worlds, whereas these two aren't really going to have that other than their job affiliation. But then kind of lies the problem of, if Octavio is Anu's like sibling, why is he like down on his luck? He should have just been a completely different person, not like blood related in any way, that gets somehow just thrown into the cusp of whatever Anu's trying to do.
Fran Miskowitz, purveyor of Restrung folks' favorite frogurt flavor.
Okay.
She's hoping for a big...
Yeah, see, and not to mention, I feel like this monologue is way too detail-oriented. Like, I think Marcus monologues usually are best when they're fairly vague and broad, like bigger picture kind of things. But he's like going into like these particular characters rather than just us like naturally coming to terms with what this character is, what they do, and their dynamics. You see what I mean? It's like it's all prescriptive stuff before we've even like known how this character acts.
Insurance payout after that.
Hold on, just a moment. Yep, everything's still good to go.
Red
Sorry.
Malawan laser incident. So, you're probably asking yourselves, what makes these three so special?
Yeah.
And the answer is nothing. Yet.
You're free now. Go. Go. Be free. Run. Run.
Sorry. I don't know why my controller was on while doing this. I'm going to be playing this on P. It was a weird rumbling. Okay. Oh, those, oh my god, I can't fucking believe. Jabbers. That's what they were called. Jabbers. I gotta be reminded of Borderlands 3
Morning.
in the worst ways.
I mean, good morning.
Seriously. Again?
Yep. Another busy day. Work, work, work. Am I right?
Oh boy. We got another Quirk Chungus up in here. I feel like this is gonna be just all the characters in this fucking story. But I really don't like when they make a character like, ooh, I'm so Quirk Chungus random. Okay. Right. It looks like a caulking gun.
By channeling the iridium's energy through a multiphasic refraction lens, I can reproduce the, as yet, inexplicable powers of the sirens.
Really? Really? It's just that easy. Like, you do understand that if what she's saying is true, which probably isn't, or just like she's just like, I guess, smelling her own farts in this moment, means that like the sirens are not that special anymore. Like, not in a particularly like grander scale. If anyone could be a fucking siren, you know, I mean, beyond the fact that like most of the like 6 or apparently 7 sirens are like all within close proximity of one another too.
Maybe not the wings thing, which is so cool, but...
The wings thing is only Lilith, and how would Anu know that Lilith has the ability to conjure wings? Or, no, I guess Angel had wings too, but that would also... She would definitely not know about that.
Crucially, the ability to manipulate an object safely through space-time.
I'm Anu, the ultimate siren fangirl, but for totally scientific reasons, I swear. And I'm so close to replicating the signature move of my all-time favorite siren, Lilith. R.I.P.
Why is Lilith Anu's favorite siren? I guess maybe, like, Race gave her a whole bunch of... I guess... And not to mention... Lilith's involvement with Promethea during the events of Borderlands 3 was so passive that I don't think Anu would really know that much about what Lilith actually did. Other than, you know, she flew into the fucking moon of Elpis and made that fucking Firehawk symbol. Which, again, I should remind you, they're on a completely different planet, meaning that symbol would be like tiny, microscopically tiny in retrospect, but they somehow knew that she did that?
Pong.
Pong. Why is it crime? What, are they, like, are they corrupt workers? Is that the idea? Okay, Fwong. Alright. Which kind of sounds like an onomatopoeia, like, Fwong!
Anu.
Okay.
As I was saying, in addition to forever altering the nature of conflict vis-a-vis offering a non-lethal resolution, my device could also change the world.
Okay, yeah.
For the better. Imagine.
It's kind of weird that they threw in that title card when, like, Fwong already said her name. That seemed fairly awkward.
Way for people to solve their problems without killing each other.
I literally can't.
I just have to figure out how to actually bring back the objects I phased away. And also where they go. And also what happens to them. Simple. Interdepartmental demonstration scheduled for 2 weeks from today. Dr. Anuradha Dar signing off.
Anuradha.
Oh, snap. 2 weeks? Really? It's going to be ready by then?
Okay, so this is exactly what I was talking about in regards to, oh, arbitrary timer for your dialogue option, so you have to just make a rash decision. Especially given that if you don't make a decision within the timer, the game will just decide for you. Which kind of undercuts the idea that your decisions matter if it's just seemingly like, well, you can just throw it to the wolves, I guess. And not to mention all these options, like, ... I hope so, yes, probably, kind of feel all the same, with just slight variations. It feels like Fallout 4 dialogue to me. I'm gonna go with I hope so.
Yeah, I'm sort of hoping setting the goal will force me to meet the goal, you know?
Oh yeah, that's definitely how that works. So...
all I've got to do is just figure out the next step. That's it. There's got to be something I'm missing.
I'm gonna have to pause this for a moment so I can write my notes down in regards. I'll be right back. Okay, sorry about that. Somebody was knocking on my door. Okay, we will resume.
figure it out with like your intuition or with your tech goggles.
I would like to think both.
Maybe start with the tech goggles though. There's a button on the side.
Why is... okay, I mean, obviously I understand that they're tutorializing you, but, like, why would she be saying this to Anu if she knows what her own gadgets do, right? It feels a little bit ludonarratively dissonant. Okay.
Okay, Goggles. Let's try a diagnostic.
I'm just trying to see what happens if I don't do anything, but we're gonna... Okay. The device. Iridium. Non-lethal mediation. Projection and amplification of energy with iridium. Dimension transportation of target. So, I guess it's kind of like Tannis's ability, I guess? Well, no, it would be more like Lilith's. The hope equals preserve life. Capable of channeling power from exotic elements. At the moment, the power chamber is empty. Okay.
So, for starters, I should probably put an actual power source in there, huh?
Yeah, I don't know why you're saying that to yourself. Just sometimes, you know, it's just, I guess nobody has an inner monologue when it comes to these things. You just have to say everything that's literally coming through, like, oh, I tripped on this. Oh, I gotta do this. Like, as though to communicate to the player to do that. Of course, it just causes problems where it just seems like the character's fucking stupid, or that the game has no confidence in the player to intuit that themselves.
You needed the goggles for that.
Now, where did I put that iridium ore?
Alright, I'm sure I'm going to get an opportunity to actually move around. And move around, we should... Oh, wow, this is a little bit different, because in Tales, it was like a fixed camera position. Whoa. I feel like I need to turn down the look sensitivity.
Now, if it were me, I'd have it on my desk. Line of sight at all times. But that's just me.
Are you just gonna... Okay, let's go talk to you. Wow. So fucking weird. Oh.
Fong, do you happen to have the iridium ore in your pocket?
What?
What you have in your pockets is...
No, of course not. Why would I keep iridium in my pocket?
Your pocket just seems full.
Oh, don't get cheeky with me, boss. Not unless you mean it.
What?
No. Okay. I feel like... Is it me, or does the cell shading style of Borderlands 3 kind of make their animations particularly stiff? Like, I feel like her expression wasn't exactly indicative of thinking that, like, Anu was, like, trying to hit on her. If that was what was going on there. Alright, let's just... Jesus. Oh. Guess we got currency. I wonder if that's actually going to matter at all. Probably not. Okay, yeah, I am assuming it's gotta be in there, but... Like I said, we don't keep looking around.
I don't know why I ever thought a Jabberman translator was a good idea. It worked, sure, but it turns out all they want to do is fornicate and fling feces. What a waste of time.
Which is... God, I can't... I'm still remembering that Genevieve was
It'd
like...
be great if you found that iridium shard because...
Oh, God.
You're the only person...
Shut up. You're ruining my train of thought. Okay. So what I was going to say is... There was that scene in Borderlands 3 where Genevieve was, like, doing the ooking noises to, I guess, communicate to the jabbers to attack you. It was, like, the most embarrassing display of forced humor that I've ever seen in a fucking Borderlands game. But, I don't know, maybe this game will top it. Who knows?
Who knows where it is?
Ooh, money, money, money! Is there anything else? But yeah, like in Tales, it was like a fixed camera position, whereas this is like really like, is it me or does like Anu's stride makes me think she's like walking at like a jogging speed, even though it's clearly not the case. Oh yeah, maybe I should activate the goggles just to see if there's anything else beyond the shimmering objects. Nope, looks like it was worthless. Yep.
Would a clearer-headed Anu have stored the iridium in here before calling it a night?
Again, no inner monologue. see the... Oh. Okay.
I remember you securing it a while ago. You said, I'll definitely remember where it is.
Jesus, it's just gonna be like that, huh?
And would a clearer-headed Anu remember the code to her safe for once?
Well, the password's right there. The password's right there. What? Why do I need to do a QuickTime event for the password? It's right there. Couldn't I just enter the numbers in myself? It's a little bit odd. It's a lot of money.
Better grab some money for lunch while I've got this bad boy unlocked.
Did you say lunch? You buyin'?
Is this a dialogue choice? Oh, nope. She just said that to say it. I want to grab more of the money. Oh, wait. Oh, you gotta love when you can do this in games. Woo! You spin me right round, baby, right? Okay. Bring you back to brass tacks. Oh, so that was pointless.
In the toolbox, maybe?
Why did she say that while looking away from the box? And why do I need to use the fucking goggles?
My trusty tools. So much potential for science in these simple implements. And what's that?
Quirky.
Oh, Anu, really?
Jesus. So I have to interact with the box, scan the box, and then open it to do what I want to do with the box, instead of just opening it.
Left the rare and incredibly expensive ore.
Like, imagine every time that you wanted to interact with something as Reese, you had to interact with it. Reese makes some fucking comment about it, then scans it, and then you can interact with it. It just feels like unnecessary padding.
Inside the toolbox again, didn't you?
Maybe.
Well, I'm a retard, of course I would have. I don't know why I did a southern accent for that. Sweet spots. Use... What? Use Anu's super science slap to fix objects and make them work properly. Bro, what the fuck are we doing here, man?
Yes.
What the fuck is this?
I love that hum.
And I got an achievement for that! An achievement for something you just do in the fucking game! Just normally! What the fuck?
It's like it's singing.
Oh
Like-
god, okay, hold up. I gotta write some notes for that. Holy crap. Jesus. Alright. Got that all out of the way.
Like a siren song.
I didn't even pay attention to the dialogue. I was just so flabbergasted by the choice of having that be the achievement. I guess I'll just go with the generic, like the sound of success.
Like the sweet sound of success. Not
Oh yeah, I probably also will put down notes for whenever the also pivotal "this character will remember this" pop-up shows up, but it hasn't shown up yet, so We'll see.
Financial, though I could really use the money to get my brother off Promethea. But ethical success!
Get your brother off Promethea. Does he want to get off Promethea? Why is your brother not working for Atlas to get money to get off of Promethea? Seems odd.
Where we use innovation and technology to help people and protect life.
Oh, god damn it. I could have used that soundbite. I could have used one of the soundboards. I should have used this one.
What the fuck is happening?
I could have used that at that point with the whole super slap thing, but whatever.
Casually destroy it as a matter of course. Like, don't you know?
I know, like profit-focused warmongers with no moral compass beyond the almighty dollar.
Well, the also salient and biting social commentary of this game that is absolute fucking balls. Yeah, I'm so glad that Gearbox is telling us this when Randy Pitchford is like the most fucking like Mr. Monopoly man like fucking asshole out there. It's just so funny in retrospect to what he was doing like just a year, not even a year later, like 2 years later in regards to the release of Borderlands 4. Like that was some absolute fucking scheming stuff. Oh, if you got enough money, if you're a real fan, you'll make the money to play the game that's $80 that has all this DLC and bullshit. Like, god damn, man. Get so tired of this. Especially when it comes from, like, from the top down. Like, as if they really care about, like, this as some kind of, like, social commentary.
Exactly.
AKA Atlas's motto.
What?
No.
Is that a motto that Reese adopted? Or was that a motto that Atlas had before Reese took over and he just didn't change it? I feel like I'm going to come across some really big character assassination here in a moment.
Cruelty. No killing, no compromise.
You're a revolutionary, boss.
Ooh, who are we rising up against?
Oh boy. This dude's gonna be a bag of fun, I'm sure. Guys, we can't have, if we can't have Claptrap, we just make our own Claptrap, and we'll call him Timmy. Oh boy. Let's see how
Not that
obnoxious
kind of
he's gonna
revolutionary,
be.
Timmy. Don't worry.
I won't. Revolutions typically generate a 30% increase in market share. Good for business! In fact, the only thing better for business than revolutions are the vicious campaigns of suppression by the ruling elite that—
Oh god, it's so waxed on thick. And yet it's also trying to be like funny because, oh, look, he's saying this in a very whimsical tone. Like, are we supposed to see this as like, oh wow, you're being really tongue-in-cheek about this, so it's not sincere? Or like, yeah, that's actually really biting if you get around, gloss over the fact that he's just making light of it. I feel like, and with these options, I don't know if I want to do like just him saying it's shame. I almost just want to go for the silent option because I want to see how this game is going to contend with the silent option, like in Tales. So let's see.
inexorably follow!
The fucking agape face. What's going?
Right. Anyway, are you here for something in particular, Timmy?
Yes, please! I'm here on behalf of Mr. Strongfork to inquire why our company's test subjects are somehow liberated.
Yeah, I don't know why Anu was faffing about trying to get that iridium core thing and not dealt with the test subjects, as she just was out rummaging about in her ship. Because they are on a ship right now.
I'm sorry. Test subjects?
The Jabbers.
Liberated.
Correct. Your comprehension level is impeccable. You should have no trouble explaining why the Jabbers—
Why is Anu asking this like it's a surprise to her? Like, she literally went into this building to avoid dealing with the Jabbers she somehow let loose?
loose. Again. They're currently running amok down the laboratory hallways. The janitorial staff is prepping for what I like to call go jabber grabber time.
Okay, so I can lie for my own sake. I can lie to fuck somebody else over, which I don't really have. I would imagine I wouldn't have any reason to, other than just to see how much of a jackass I can be. I can be honest or just say nothing. I kind of want to just be a jackass to Fwong to see if like Fwong's actually going to remember this, but I doubt it. But let's see.
Why would I know that? What even makes you think I have anything to do with it? I'm not the only one that works in this lab.
What?
What?
Slag off. That soup's uncool.
Oh,
Soup's uncool. Jesus Christ. Like, that's not a line that's gonna like age in like 5+ years. As though it hasn't already aged like currently.
oh, Dr. Dar. We know it was you.
But you have no proof.
The thing is, every use of credentials to access a security feature is logged. We have a record of your ID being used to open the cages.
And why did Anu open the cages? And not to mention, if Anu knows that they have logs of all their using their credentials, it seems weird then that you can lie and try to blame it on Fwong, knowing that. Like, not only is it a bad lie, but like you're kind of an asshole too, inadvertently. And again, still haven't seen the Remember This dialogue, so I feel like Fwong is not going to be a particularly notable character in this story.
Someone else could have grabbed it.
The other thing is, our security surveillance system filmed you doing it.
Okay, why didn't he just open up with that instead of doing this weird interrogation thing? I guess he was just banking on whether Anu was going to be honest with him, I guess. You see what I mean? Like, all of this was unnecessary. He could have just said, you let the jabbers out because we have surveillance footage and you use your credentials. Instead of doing this, like, fucking bad cop, good cop shit.
If it's any
Okay, hold up. Just make sure everything's still going good. Alright. Oh boy. More dialogue. Okay.
consolation, the footage from this instant was captured at a much more flattering angle than the footage of you releasing the jabbers those other...
Okay, so do I still try to double down on the lie? Do I double down on the lie? Or just be like, fuck it, fuck it, we ball. I regret nothing. I kind of feel like with how preachy Anu has been so far, that she would go with their innocent choice. So I feel like we're gonna go with that and just see what happens.
times.
Don't they deserve to be free?
Oh, I'm not authorized to dispense ethical judgments about Atlas policies. Well, now that we've got that straightened out. Ah, Dr. Dar, you have an update to your calendar incoming. It's an appointment with Mr. Strongfork.
Oh, I can check my schedule to see.
The appointment is now.
Oh, and, what is it regarding?
It's a reprimand session for Mr. Strongfork to reprimand you.
Oh.
Not
For what, I wonder? Well, I'm assuming because of what just happened, but I can't imagine that he would have had the appointment so urgently if it wasn't for a prior infraction, if that makes any sense.
that you deserve my help after throwing me under the bus, but you probably shouldn't go in empty-handed, you know?
You know, I am actually surprised that she mentioned that, even though didn't explicitly have the dialogue for it. So, or you know, the remember this dialogue pop up to allude to that. So that's interesting.
Right. Sorry, and... Right.
Jeez. God, this is gonna be a real fucking... Oh man, this story is gonna be a real headache to juggle through. I can already tell. And I haven't even gotten to the worst of it yet. Oh my god, we haven't even gotten to the title crawl! At least we're in Promethea. New Tales. Same as the old tales. just noticed he's walking in the middle of the road. Kind of a jackass, I guess. And not to mention, is the color... I feel like the coloration's not doing something right because it looks like his teeth are just like moldy yellow. Maybe it's just a lighting problem. I'm just noticing that. It's just like, Jesus Christ, are you like from Britain?
What's up, Octavio?
Oh, Nedster! School's out already?
Uh-huh, yeah.
Hey, Papa Girardi! I can smell your space calzones from here!
Ah, thanks. I need a new name for them.
Might also need to stop doing that problematic accent.
Oh my god. I distinctly remember seeing a clip like this. My brother, if he talks, like, if that's his natural, like, accent, I don't think he can just stop doing that. And, like, let's also be clear, you, Gearbox, hired somebody to do the, so to speak, problematic accent in order to put attention to the fact that somebody was going to call him out for doing that accent. You see how a bit, what is it, like, self-fulfilling it is? Like, oh yeah, we're going to call out problematic accents by having a character that we explicitly hired to do this problematic accent. You know, and not to mention, I thought this context was even worse. Because I thought Octavio was saying this to a homeless person, as though he would give a fuck about doing problematic accents in his time of need.
Yeah, I know.
I guess he was doing a fake accent, but again, it's just... I'm sure he's probably got other things on his mind right now over that.
Miss Johnson! Did you get a cybernetic leg? That thing's straight fire.
Literally.
Jesse! How's it hanging, dude?
You know, Octavio, it's a brand new day, filled with endless possibilities and excitement.
Sounds like it.
Okay. So that was a homeless dude. Okay, so he's got it's got like some kind of wristwatch thing with a, and not to mention, I guess I find it funny how inconsistent it is, the means of communication, because you got the Echo 3 thing, you had Reese with the weird Echo Eye thing that he had, and now you have this essentially like Apple Watch thing that just shows up a hologram of a call. So we'll answer the call.
New Echo X, who it is?
Another new device? Come on, Octavio. It's right done. But listen, I'm almost done with this demolition job. Wanna head to Paco's for tacos?
I feel like I should just say sure. I don't know why I would have any reason to deny or, like, try to, like, expect him to pay for it. So, I'm gonna be nice and say sure.
Sure. Why not?
Paco's tacos haven't hurt anyone. Yet. I'll see you there.
Mm-hmm.
Octavio,
God, jeez.
I anticipated your arrival and have been waiting.
Alright, and this is the dude that's on the front cover of the game. So I would certainly hope that this dude is going to be a lot more impactful, but curiously enough, during the Marcus monologue, no mention of this dude. So what, his name is Louis, but it's like L-O-U-1-3, I think? So, let's see what his deal is.
In a location that would not obstruct others.
Stop. Looming, Louis. You're always looming. In places.
I'm not looming. I'm simply standing.
No, this what you're doing right here, This is definitely Louis.
Oh boy.
Notice my body posture?
Why are we going into the semantics of it? He's a fucking robot. Obviously, he's not going to understand sarcasm or metaphor or whatever. Seriously, what are we doing here?
Posing presence?
If you say so. I acquired the publication you requested.
He just, bro, he did that just to pose, because again, fourth wall breaks in my story, who gives a shit, right? Oh, shit. I can't believe they made that a timed thing, that you have to grab that in an amount of time. I'm kind of curious what would have happened if I didn't grab that. Jesus.
Come on! Ah!
Your biometrics read extreme disappointment.
It's Forge's super successful Dirty 30. It lists the planet's most promising, innovative entrepreneurs, and I'm not on it. Again!
Have you accomplished some extraordinary business transaction to warrant your acknowledgement on this list?
I survived Malawan's invasion, and I like to think the...
Yeah, and so did everyone else around you, but I guess, again, he's a spinster, so I'm guessing he's just trying to do anything he can to make himself look important.
My social influence has kept the city together after the war left it in damn near ruins.
Find that hard to believe, but who knows, maybe he's earnest.
No, would have been a more succinct answer.
Look, I'm working on it.
Why? This list is merely the opinion of other humans. You should not value it.
You know, I do kind of like the look of Louis, but again, I have a sneaking suspicion he's not going to be that pivotal to the story, despite literally being the cover of it. Which is very odd, because wouldn't you, like, want Octavio and Anu to comprise, like, the literal, like icon of this game? Like, why him? Is it just because, again, he looks cooler than they do?
As a machine, I find this accolade pointless to strive for.
I guess.
Even if I didn't care, everyone else does, which makes it important. It's my only hope of breaking into the business world.
Seeking the approval of others.
Breaking into the business world. So, it kind of just brings up the question again. Why didn't he take a job at Atlas with Anu in somewhere regarding business? Like, Atlas is probably extremely hungry for people to work for them, given the, so to speak, war against Maliwan. Why is he, like, having to scrounge for pennies to try to, like you're... I was gonna make a reference, but I'm gonna refrain from doing that. But, like, why is he scrounging for pennies when he has somebody, like, blood related to him that could get his foot in the door? Obviously, you know, it's a nepotism thing, but I don't think nepotism is going to be a real problem for him if he's trying to make a name for himself.
This seldom leads to happiness.
How would you know? You're an assassination bot.
Trained in how to hurt people.
What does that have to do with...
You seek outside approval because you hate yourself.
Oh boy, you know, we really had to lampshade the character dynamic with Octavio. This rushed and just this, like, unsubtle in this way. But I don't know if this is just like a joke. It's probably going to be a joke.
Perhaps you are disappointed, but look on the bright side. Many of these celebrated humans have contracts on their heads. Bivington Bradwick, for example, has numerous bounties on his life, but no assassination bot can kill him. He is rich and important enough that he never has to leave his home or do anything for himself. You, however, are not on this list. You're anonymous, unrecognized, a nobody. This is beneficial for your survival.
Why? I just noticed that. Why is Louis breathing? It sounded like he was, like, out of breath on the delivery of the line. And, like, yes, I know, it's a fucking human doing the voice. It's just obviously you want to mask the fact that it's a human doing the voice. If that makes any sense. It's just like, you otherwise are nobody. You know, like that heave in between breaths like that.
But not beneficial for my image. I mean, all the best business people have probably at least killed someone to succeed. Something to warrant a bounty anyway. I'm doing whatever it takes to maintain appearances. Come on, if there was a list of all the best assassination bots, wouldn't you want to be on it?
No.
I pour my heart and soul, confide my life.
You know, that was actually a pretty good response, because like if you were a top-ranking assassination bot, wouldn't you, you know, you're putting more attention on yourself in that way. Like him being effectively underground but still effective is probably the best combo.
Long ambition to be on this list, and you act all superior robot on me.
But I am a superior robot. I have killed 963 people. You have killed no one.
Don't diminish my potential. It's not that I couldn't kill. I could, if that's what it took.
963 is kind of like a small number considering like the thousands and thousands of people you probably killed during just a single playthrough of like Borderlands 3, 2, 1, whatever the fuck.
Despite your erratic behavior today, I am in need of your assistance.
Sorry, I'm busy networking, innovating, shaking hands. After Malawan killed nearly half the merchants in the city, we've all needed to make new contacts.
This would be an actual job, with money. Your various business concepts like financing, marketing, public appeal.
Kidding! I'm not busy. Totally pranked you. You just got Octavio.
Oh boy, that's gonna be a ringer, I'm sure.
Interesting phrasing. Perhaps I'll adopt that.
Well, that's kind of my thing, but...
Now, on to business matters. You will aid me, as you have before, in confirming the names of my targets before I shoot 2 ion slugs into their brain. You know how to talk. You have a mouth. You will prove
I'm gonna assume because Octavio's clearly hungry for attention that he would answer could be good for business. Maybe not so enthusiastically of hell yeah. It's kind of weird though then that none of the options here like have an explicit no, I'm not going to do that. Again, it kind of makes me think that the dialogue options don't really mean much.
Meet some new people, develop some street cred. This could be good for business.
That's the spirit. And let's not forget the aforementioned money.
Whatever it takes to get my business off the ground.
I'm surprised that Octavio's not asking like the particulars of this contract killing, as it were. Like, assuming that he doesn't want to get implicated in any stunts that Louis is about to go into.
Do you actually have an idea for your business?
Tons! A few. I'm working on it.
Alright, now we're going to segue back to Anu, I'm assuming. Oh, no, never mind. Wait, okay, so here's something else I know. So this is Franz Frogert's, right? Remember, well, I would forgive you if you didn't because it wasn't a particularly important detail, but now it's suddenly important in this game. But Franz Frogert's was apparently decimated by the laser that Katagawa had in Borderlands 3. So we're going to see the state of this Franz Frogert's in a moment.
Ugh! Son of a skag-kissing rat's ass!
Congratulations, Francine Miskowitz. It has been 90 days since your last uncontrolled outburst of rage.
All right. Let's make it to 91.
Okay, all right. Odd. That's a weird key, too. So am I also playing as Fran? Or, yeah.
Let's get to work.
Okay.
Take pride in your ability to maintain a positive attitude even though a Malawan space laser decimated your Frogurt shop and subsequently
Okay.
reduced its EchoNet YOWO rating by 3.
Alright, the fact that the sponsor bot is paying attention to that. So this is the damage? This is the damage the laser caused to your shop. It just opened a hole. Like, let's just put it into perspective, right? The laser destroyed a space yacht. Just vaporized it when you used it in Borderlands 3. But apparently it only did this? Like the equivalent of somebody like crashing their car into a store? Like, are we serious? This is not a big deal. Like, you would think this would have been like fucking glassed if we're supposed to assume that the laser was enough of a threat that like Reese was like buckling under the pressure of like trying to like acquiesce to fucking Katagawa's whims. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here?
5 stars.
I also feel like the music in this game so far has not been very appropriate for the setting, but I don't know.
Thank you, sponsor bot.
So we're playing as 3 characters.
Your
That's
Yellow
interesting.
rating is now negative 3.5 stars.
Thank you, sponsor bot. As soon as the insurance money comes in, this place will look good as new.
I'm surprised the insurance money hasn't already come in, but I guess the problem is I feel like with Tales, this game is not going to be explicit as to how long has passed between or like after the events of Borderlands 3. Like, this could have happened a week ago, could have happened a month ago, or well, a week later, a month later, fuck it, 2 years later. And she still hasn't gotten the insurance money. But assuming she hasn't, makes me think this was like a day after, but I doubt that. Haha, funny. Laugh!
Do not think about your malfunctioning Tedior appliances, for which you still owe the Tedior Corporation 600,000 galactic credits. Do not...
So, wait, so her appliances are Tedior made? Despite being on a planet that is ran by Atlas? Okay, so she's getting very upset, and this stupid, sarcastic fucking sponsor bot is probably going to get destroyed. I'm guessing is going to get destroyed at some point.
Not think about the fact that these machines are also licensed from Tedior, and thus cannot be sold.
I am an artiste, sponsor bot. In my hands, even the lousiest tool can be turned into...
Shit.
Rat's piss!
Calm down, woman. Woman, calm down.
Why does she have this item exactly? Like, is it like a stress ball thing? It feels like it's just actively enabling her to just, like, spurg out. Like, it feels completely contrary, like, counterintuitive to the idea that, like, she has this as a way to, like, calm down her senses.
Do not tell me to...
Thanks for checking in, sponsor bot.
Congratulations. You are now calm.
Just some fucking modified, like, Tomodachi, essentially. Or Tomodachi pet.
Everything is gonna be just fine.
Well, apparently it's even more fine, because I figured this thing would have been just utter, like, rubble. Not just mostly intact, save for, like, a crashed-in wall.
My new Slaughter-O-Matic combat vegetable knife slices artichokes as easily as arteries.
What's going on here? So she's on this, like, hover chair thing, so I'm assuming that, like, she's either a paraplegic or she's so fat that, like, she can't walk around? I feel like this is something to keep in mind for later.
We're not open yet. And
Oh boy. I knew this was gonna come. I knew this was gonna happen. It's everyone's favorite character that nobody knows. It's Lorelei, or in this case, it is now Lore. Because I guess the writers of Gearbox realized people don't really care much for Lorelei, so, how do we make this character more interesting? Oh, that's right, let's make her transgender. Like, the utter pathetic display of, like, how they can draw, like, blood from this stone. Even though, like, lore in this story is not going to be particularly, like, pivotal to the story. Like, I already know she or he is not going to be pivotal to the story going forward.
Or how's business treating you, handsome?
Not bad. If there's two things you
And
can
not to mention, you know, I already put attention to this when I was doing the Borderlands analysis, but still being voiced by the same person. The same exact person. I don't know if that person is transgender or non-binary. Not that it matters to me, because in the case of voice acting, you don't need to do the authentic voice acting. It's just interesting that they would still hire the same voice actor and not have a voice actor that would match more to the transition that Lorelei to Lore has made.
On Promethean's buying, it's bullets and brew.
And not to mention, why is she getting coffee at, like, a Frogger shop? I mean, I guess you can get coffee at a Frogger shop, I'm sure. Just seems a little bit weird that Lore is getting it here, but it's obviously because we're playing as Fran, so we need to have this other character that you're vaguely aware of come in as well.
Place looks as charming as ever. I thought the insurance money was supposed to come through by now.
Claims guys coming by today. They've been jerking me around, saying I have to pass some sort of final interview to get my cash.
How dare they not trust a kind old lady like you? Want me to shoot them? It's been a while since I shot anyone. A week, at least.
So I can decide to take offense at Lore calling me old lady, which would also be ironic considering, you know. Or say, I kind of want to go with the I'm sure they'll pay option. It just seems the most rational. Like, I don't want to just be the shoot first, ask questions later, or have somebody shoot somebody else on my behalf and then ask questions later.
Still, I'm a steady trigger, so long as I've got some caffeine in me.
How would you be a steady trigger if you had caffeine? Doesn't caffeine make you jittery? Doesn't make any fucking sense.
Deny my claim. Look at this place.
I'm sure you're right. All insurance workers are compassionate, honorable people.
Oh, commentary, guys. This is the commentary. It's so biting. Even though this is a fictional world. Completely fictional world in a completely different fictional universe as far as we're concerned. Like, this is not, like, that salient. Like, at least for me anyway, my experience with insurance companies has been fairly neutral. Just fairly casual. Like, they don't really just sling me around and shit. But I guess they need to have this for some kind of, like, narrative conflict for later. Maybe.
Well, the claims fella gives me any lip. He'll find out how persuasive I can be.
What a disturbing euphemism.
Thanks for this, by the by.
Samesies.
Oh, I guess Laura was there to get Frogger, and he was giving Fran coffee?
Uh-oh. Looks like the morning rush has arrived. I'm outie.
Wait, hold up. She hadn't opened yet, but Laura somehow got into the building before the doors opened? Did, like, Laura walk in through the open hole in the shop? Like, that just completely just threw me for a loop there.
All right. Time to make the Frogerts.
Must be pretty good business if she has a whole bunch of people just waiting to get Frogurts literally in the morning. Like, I don't know about you, but like, I feel like it's a little bit odd to get Frogurt in the morning. Like, if she has people that will get it in the morning, I don't think she's doing that bad for business.
Good morning. Welcome to Franz Frogurts. What can I get you today, hon?
A large peanutty buddy with sprinkles.
Okay. Okay, it looks like we actually have some gameplay here that I actually have to pay attention. Okay, so large peanut butter with sprinkles. Oh. Fucking hell. What the fuck? Ooh. This is wonderful. What? Jesus. Keep pressing D when I'm meaning to press F. Whoa. I would have assumed it was already frozen.
Here you go, sweetheart.
Whoa, this looks incredible, Fran.
I know, babe.
Okay, did she say young? Because, you know, I don't want to assume their gender, but I am a little bit confused as to whether that dude is a guy or a girl. Especially with the way that Fran describes the customer.
There you go. Yes.
What? Why are they in single file line? What? That's so odd. Like, it's a diner, or it kind of looks like a diner. I mean, it has the color palette to match. It's so odd. Okay. Okay, back to Anu, finally.
Welcome to Mr. Strongborg's office. Please make yourself comfortable while I inform him of your presence.
Mm-hmm. Guess we get to go walk around some more.
You're kidding me. One more thing to
Just apologize for the jobbers. Won't happen again, sir.
Probably be the best
Cannot
one.
lose this job.
Sure you can. Hey, I don't see the OPQ system if it's supposed to be the best murder machine, because, I mean, if I'm being honest, a lot of the Atlas guns kind of suck in Borderlands 3.
My idea is a paradigm shift. One that could help Atlas beat the competition. Yeah, that sounds great.
And we need to all hear this, because if she was just going through it in her head, it would be undercutting what anxiety she's going through in preparation for the appointment.
Convincing. Job saving, right?
Well, there's Zero. I wonder if he's gonna have any significance to the story.
Dr. Dar?
You know, I'm kind of baffled by the fact that I've been streaming this for an hour so far, and I feel like the plot is like just really at a slow pace at the moment. Especially given there hasn't been a single instance of a character supposedly remembering dialogue, but maybe whoever designed this game realized that was way too on the nose and decided to opt not to have that. Uh-huh.
Unfriggin' believable!
Alright. He's a chair?
Hello, sir. Mr. Strongfork. Is
Oh,
everything
there's
all right?
Sasha,
Because
too.
I can come back if...
No, everything's fine. It's fine. I just got outbid again on an ultra-rare Zero Voltlanders figurine. Again.
What? Voltlanders figurine.
It's an investment. You know what? Forget it. Never mind. Just come on.
And they clearly got a different voice actor for Reese. I mean, they already got a different voice actor for Reese in Borderlands 3, but it sounds even different between 3 and this game.
Come on in. Have a seat. Thanks for coming up on such short notice, but I figured I ought to just set a meeting as quickly as possible so we could touch base on the issue of you keep releasing jabbers on the ship! Again! You've got to stop doing that. And also, we're in space. We're all contained animals up here, Dr.
Okay, so I guess I'll just... I mean, none of these answers are particularly good. Like, I don't know. I guess I could just go with the misunderstanding option.
Honestly, sir, I think this has all just been one big misunderstanding.
Oh, yeah? Crazy. Let's just get this all sorted out then. So silly of me. Yikes. Did you not release a lab full of jabbers? Again?
No. Yeah, I did.
Yeah, you did. You cost me a fortune. Do you have any idea? Any? I have guys in R&D working on cold fusion-powered giant robots who spend less money than you've wasted on freeing animals from their cages.
What? Wait a second. How does that make any fucking sense? How is her freeing animals from their cages cost more money than, like, cold fusion-powered robots? And not to mention, notice the attitude carried through Reese in this moment? Seems a little bit familiar to me. It kind of springs a Jansom Hack, or no. It's, what was it? Was it Jansom Hack? Was it Ransom Whack? No, of course it was Handsome Jack. And I should remind you that Reese's experience with Handsome Jack was so pivotal that I feel like Reese would try everything he could not to emulate him. And he's doing that right now. Whether or not he's clearly all worked up because he's losing a lot of money as per the monologue.
And iridium ore. Oh my God, the iridium ore. If I'd seen any evidence at all, a shred of it, that you had been using that iridium ore to make something that, you know, we could sell or patent or eat, I wouldn't care, but... Now that is a pretty interesting little gun there, huh? Look at it.
I just don't think the experience that Reese has had in Tales would have him act this way, if that makes any sense. Like, Borderlands 3 didn't do a particularly good job of characterizing him, but at the very least, it seemed as though Reese was fairly ambivalent about how he was going to run Atlas. At least they were clear on that. To be like, oh, is he going to be ruthless like they were before? Or is he going to make the company something more, I guess, better? It just kind of puts in perspective that if they are going to characterize Reese and Atlas this way, means that the Crimson Raiders were essentially playing for the wrong team.
Shaped.
This is no gun, Mr. Strongfork. This is my device.
Okay.
This device is going to achieve something.
I mean, it does look like a gun.
Something no one has come close to. Replicating the powers of a siren with the pull of a trigger.
Now that's a pitch. Keep going. I'm serious. This is exciting. The cold fusion robot guys, they give a fun present.
Okay, so I think the humor one is the panic attack option. I could give him the hard sell to Well, what's the difference between making yourself invaluable and giving the hard sell? I'm assuming the hard sell is like, I'm trying to make the device seem like it can do a lot more than it can. Whereas the invaluable option would be me acting like as though I'm the only one that can make an object like this. I think I'm going to do the appeal to his heart option.
But it's always, you know, a little much.
With power like this, we can save the world.
Which one?
All of them.
All of them.
That's a lot of markets to have shares of.
Again, money-oriented. A little bit different. I mean, of course he was money-oriented in Tales, but it was more to stick it to Vasquez, and more of him just wanting to have a more prestigious position in Hyperion during those events. But again, the experiences he goes through would invariably shape like his perspective on things.
Okay, decent pitch. I give it a C-. Enough to not get you fired. Yet.
Fired yet.
So, I'm gonna need a demonstration to see what this adorable little game changer of yours can do.
Absolutely, sir. If you have space in your schedule in 2 weeks' time.
Now? I meant now. There's no time like the present, right? So, present!
But I haven't... It hasn't... It's in progress, and...
It doesn't do anything, does it?
No, it does. Just let me explain.
Oh, by all means. And by all means, I mean this had better be really, really good.
Well, she already said something about phasing things, so I'm assuming that's what it does. I'm assuming this is a case of, like, have you been paying attention to the dialogue, which I have been. It's just funny that, like, they think that you're gonna forget when this is, like, not even an hour ago.
Or you're fired.
And that was with all me pausing.
It's an energy manipulator, designed to move any tangible subject through space-time.
Move through.
Transport, yes.
It's a phase walk gun?
It's a phase walk device. A phaser.
A phaser.
A totally non-lethal, utterly decisive way to end any conflict.
Wait. Non-lethal?
Yes.
So, to clarify, you have spent all the money and resources at your disposal that I gave you, from my disposal, to build a gun that does not kill people?
I've built a device.
Gun.
Device that doesn't kill. It just sends people on a little...
Why are the movements suddenly robotic? Like, why are they moving like they're trying to do the robot dance?
Vacation.
A vacation to death?
No, just a vacation. They literally vacate.
Our customers don't want to send people on vacation. They want to send them to death! Okay. You know what? Show me. Show me, or put it on the desk, and leave my office!
Okay. I think you're really going to like this, sir.
Mm-hmm.
I am waiting to be deeply impressed here. I mean, Flora, really.
You know, I'm honestly surprised I couldn't make the choice to shoot it at Reese. Like, just go completely, like, just insane. But I feel like that would break the narrative of the game.
At this point, and I've seen some shit, so bar is high.
Guess we'll target the mannequin.
Oh my god. Oh my god!
Right?
That wasn't the blast dummy! It was on display! I can't... Oh my god.
Oh.
Okay. Impressive. It's very impressive. Now, you know, reverse phase. Unzap. De-eliminate. Bring it back.
There's no reverse switch, sir. It only does the one thing, so far. It's a prototype.
Well, where the hell did it send my stuff?
I do not know.
You know, you would have think that she would have considered this earlier. It makes me wonder if, like, she shouldn't have brought in the gun. But I guess this was just a way to save her job, but I feel like she's sabotaging it doing this.
So it's just gone?
And not to mention, like, he's harrowing at the aspect that it's gone, but, like, wasn't he also bitching about the fact that, oh, it doesn't kill people, it just teleports them somewhere? Which, I mean, if it teleports them somewhere, isn't that basically killing them? Because if it just sends them into any part of the universe, like, you know, there's a lot of space in space.
Gone forever, like so many fabric scraps in the wind, coasting through the ether.
Oh, nice poetry there.
I'll never see that tie again.
I can get you some electrical things, sir.
It won't be the same.
Ah! Mr. Strongfork! CEO of the Atlas Company. I am your assistant.
Yeah, Timmy, I know.
Then now is my time to shine!
Oh, boy.
Let me assist you!
What is this?
Wait,
what is going on
Timmy,
here?
What?
I will go on a quest to retrieve what you have lost. Rescue mission!
You would do that? For me?
Of course I would. Mr. Strongfork! CEO of the...
Does he have to say his name every time like this? It's very not funny and very annoying.
This company doing anything and everything for you is literally the purpose of my existence.
Yikes.
Yeah, well,
Yikes,
that's
indeed.
a fair point, actually. All right. Dr. Dar, let's try this again. On Timmy.
Okay. So we're gonna shoot Timmy. I'm a Timmy!
I'm ready!
Well, we hardly knew him.
Timmy? Timmy! If he doesn't come back, you'll be hearing from me. Specifically, the sound of my tears.
He'll definitely come back. I think. Someday.
Can I just say, for a gun
Device.
that's designed to be non-lethal, that thing is really doing some damage.
Thank you.
Not a compliment. You can't control it. You barely know what it does, except that it doesn't kill things, which makes it useless.
Well, apparently not. If it can disappear things, like I said, if it's teleporting something randomly in the ether, most of space is just a vacuum. So if it's like a humanoid thing, they might as well be dead.
It isn't
And not to mention, I feel like we are really underselling the idea of just blipping things out of existence. Like, no evidence, no trace, utterly gone, and completely out of your hands. You could put gloves on it and nobody would know that you were the one that used it. I don't know, seems really useful. But of course, like, Reese has got to be the fucking, like, asshole CEO, because I guess nothing of what he went through in Tales taught him anything.
Designed to kill. Not everything needs to harm people.
I feel harmed. I feel very personally harmed. Just not in a way that's profitable. Oh my God, why? Oh, Timmy, where are you when I need you most?
So I wonder what would have happened if I, like, teleported the vase, or I think it was, like, the headlamp thing or whatever, instead of a dummy. Because I thought the dummy was the most, like, normal thing since it was human-shaped.
You've reached Reese Strongfork, the CEO of Atlas Corporation.
Well, well, if it isn't Reese Strongfork.
No, you have to say it like, Mr. Strongfork! Because that's really funny!
Susan Coldwell, CEO of TDR.
Exposition.
Why are you calling me? You know what? Can you hold on for just a sec? Dr. Dar, you may go. And if it wasn't clear already, you're fired.
But, sir...
Well, okay.
Susan, how'd they hang in?
Perky as ever, Reese. And you? Eyes and limbs all accounted for?
Oh, yep. All good over here. Doing just great. Better than. Was there, something you needed?
Alright, so... got fired. I guess that was going to happen regardless of what I did. So that's just wonderful.
You know the drill. I can't kill my target until they say their full name out loud, and I am able to confirm its match against the name in the database. That's where you come in. So you must get my target to say their full name out loud.
I feel like the why can't you do it yourself would probably be the most reasonable, but I guess I would just... I feel like that question's also stupid because, of course, if he's an assassination bot, you wouldn't want to, like, ask, oh, are you this person? Because there'd be a good reason, like, that person would ask, why do you want to know? But I feel like I want to do that because I want to know.
Why do you always need my help with this?
People become uncomfortable around assassination bots and tend to refrain from divulging any information out of fear they might be a target.
Which makes me all the more wonder if people are afraid of assassination bots to the point they're not going to disclose any information. Why do they not just kill the assassination bots when they know they're around? Right? I feel like that'd be the reasonable thing. I need to go put some more notes down in a moment. I will need to put in a little bit more notes because I had been a little bit lapsed to write notes down. Jesus, excuse me for the fart. Holy crap, that was loud. Alright, back to brass tacks.
People are not afraid of you.
Thanks. Hey, I will be intimidating. You're looking at a future member of Forge's super successful Dirty 30.
My optics cannot corroborate that data.
Again, like, Louis has a really cool look, but I feel like he's going to be a small player in this story, which is very unfortunate.
What did they do, whoever you're about to kill?
A man named Jamison Harwin kicked his neighbor's pet scat pup. So the neighbor contracted me to punish him.
So I could be an asshole and say, did he deserve it? Which I feel like the robot is not going to impart because he's not about subjectivity. I can moralize about it or just be like, is that all? I think I'm going to do it, that's all.
And skags are awful.
No, this one was cool.
I doubt a skag.
It learned how to ride a skateboard.
You show me that skag-kicking piece of trash right now!
Okay. Again, I feel like we're not really going...
Do you have any further questions before we begin the operation?
What's your favorite flower? That's one of the options? It feels like random, like, tell me an anecdote about yourself kind of option. I kind of want to do the why do you do this, because I am kind of curious myself, but I need to step out and go use the bathroom real quick. So we will be right back. All right, and we are back. Let's keep going.
I just gotta know, why do you do this? Kill people for money, I mean.
It is what I was programmed for.
Haven't you ever wanted more from life?
Yes.
Like what?
That is beyond the scope of my perception. I literally cannot even begin to articulate it to you.
So, like, if he wanted more out of life, but he can't fathom what it is, how would he have the precognition to want more out of life? If that makes any sense, right? It's kind of apt because of me doing the Wall-E analysis, where, like, it wasn't, like, obviously Wall-E wanted more out of life near the beginning of the story, but we didn't have to, like, necessarily contend with the idea of how he got the sensation to want more out of life, and that maybe it just naturally developed in him as he was doing what he was doing. Whereas here, it's like you are programmed to specifically not have these kinds of emotions, but they still come through anyway. But, like, you don't get any farther than a particular point. It's just weird.
It would be like describing a fifth dimension.
Oh. Okay.
Jamison Harwin lives in that apartment complex. You will use the buzzer for apartment 3 to get him to come outside. I will be waiting nearby, with Death.
Okay, so it's weird that he knows where he lives, but has to confirm that it is that dude's name. Like, okay.
Alright, let's get this cat kicking
Jacobs.
piece of crap.
Will I actually be able to get to, like, wander? I only got to do that, like, once this whole game. Still no decisions matter yet, presumably. Oh. Jesus. They really do not give you time.
Yeah? Who's there? Hello? If this is some kind of prank,
Pizza time.
out there and beat your ass.
Yeah, I got a pizza here for apartment 3.
What? I didn't order any pizza.
No offense, but are you by any chance drunk, sir?
Well, yeah. How the hell's that relevant?
Drunk folk order pizza, then forget about it. Happens all the time. Think of me as a present from your past self.
All right. I'll be down. Just give me a
Wow,
sec.
I'm surprised that actually worked. Like, that all hinges on the fact that that dude was actually drunk.
While I must admit, your methods are strange, it seems to have worked. Now you must get him to say his full name before I can fulfill the contract.
It's kind of weird. We're actually seeing Louis in, like, more broad daylight. I didn't expect him to have a more purplish hue about him, but it's still... I like the fit.
No problem.
Not Octavio's, though.
Give it here, kid.
He's got a gun.
What gives? I come all the way down here and you don't even got it? You better not be messing with me.
I don't want to say forgotten the car because there's clearly no car. I feel like the top one is a little bit way too tongue-in-cheek. Nor is I think I'm going to do the stole it.
Hey, boy, I got a hell of a temper.
Sir, I'm so sorry. Someone just ran by and stole it right out of my hands. But can I confirm your full name so I can make sure you get a replacement?
I was really looking forward to that unexpected pizza, and now I really want it. My name's Jameson Harwin, and I want to talk to your manager.
Oh, he's right there for you. Damn.
You just got L0U1 freed.
Ooh.
Did I do it right?
Nailed it.
Ooh. I was liking the robot, but that was like, ooh. That left a sour taste in my mouth. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to get that one out.
That's what you get, scat kicker.
Well done. I have received payment. Here is your commission, friend Octavio.
Ooh, cash.
Some of your choices may yield monetary rewards, but this is assuming I could have rejected the offer, which clearly the choices I had didn't allow me to. That's odd.
Make it rain!
Why did he do that?
I'm meeting the Gropacos. You in?
I am indeed in. Though I still cannot fathom how you can eat food from a man who lives in the sewers and befriends rats.
I use a lot of hot sauce.
That was actually kind of clever. A little bit whimsical.
And that's how Papa Giordi makes a space calzone.
Fascinating. I have an additional inquiry. You mentioned your past proclivity for stealing. As you know, many of my contracts have been for idiot petty thieves, such as yourself.
You know, I'm honestly surprised he's very friendly with this dude that's apparently very casual about killing people. Like, I guess it's like, it's really fast-tracked how they had this arrangement in the first place.
Now, your sister.
Anu.
Your sister Anu disapproves of this proclivity and wishes for you to stop stealing. Are you heeding her counsel? It is a dangerous hobby, larceny.
Okay, I guess we're gonna get some idea of why he does this.
But not because of Anu. I'm going legit. It's the only way to earn respect as a business player, homie.
Logic error. 100% of business players are not legit. Homie.
Oh boy, who is this?
Oh, Octavio.
Danielle?
Hi.
Louis, let me introduce you to Diamond Danielle. A real thief and definitely not an idiot.
Well, I'm sure she'll be an idiot. Ways in which the writing will not be able to explore.
That's one way to introduce a friend. Sure.
Greetings. Diamond Danielle must be a moniker. Since it obscures your real name, I have a 0% probability of killing you.
You know, I'm surprised he didn't say, like, her full name without knowing whether she had a contract. That would have been hilarious if he just said her name. Her full name, had the title card, and then her head just got blown off by Louis. That would have actually been funny, but they're not going to do that.
Are you flirting with me, robot?
No.
Real charmer.
He's working on his people skills.
I am not.
Is this the first time that they've been acquainted? Like I said, like, I don't know the arrangement between Octavio and Louis. In retrospect to, like, Octavio's crew.
We're on our way to Pacos to meet up with Radon. Wanna come?
Tacos. I'm there.
You are not. We must ambulate there.
Ignore him.
Ambulate. Fancy word.
How many times do I have to tell you to sweep behind the counter, Octavio? Killing me.
Wait, what? Octavio? Does he work for Fran?
You want to help me? You'll give me what I asked for, and you know damn well what that is.
Henry?
Hank?
What brings you around these parts?
Same as always. You owe me for protection, and my price ain't budging.
Oh, loan
You know,
shark.
usually a protection shakedown involves actually protecting a place. Didn't see you anywhere when Malawan was blasting holes in my store.
And apparently didn't eradicate your store as it should have been.
Blame me for the whims of our corporate overlords. There's only one thing I want, and it's time to pay up.
I'm sorry, but there's no way I can give you a lifetime of free Frogurt, Hank. Not at the rate you eat it.
Why? Huh? Do it! Hey, do it, or I'm gonna kill you!
And he's
That's
gonna get
how
killed.
it's gonna be?
I tried to be patient, but you feed me enough frozen yogurt to keep me on a 24/7 sugar high, or I feed you the tip of this pick!
Wow, a knife? I'm surprised he didn't have a gun, considering the nature of Borderlands. Like, I mean, you better hope that fucking Fran's not loaded.
I'm through asking. You're gonna give me what I want, or we're gonna have a dozen
I'm gonna threaten him.
flavors worth a problem.
You keep threatening me, and you're not gonna like where this conversation ends up.
Sounds like somebody fell off the anger wagon.
90 days clean. You play your cards right, and we both might live to see 91!
No, maybe I just kill you and take this place over for myself.
Why did she go in the...
Yeah, that'd be pretty cool.
Oh, he's got two.
And frankly, what'd be the difference? Huh? Whether it be an ice pick to the eye or slowly wasting away in debt to the Tedior Corporation, you are dead. Either way. Face it, Fran. You failed. Maybe you could have been somebody once upon a time, but that was a good 10,000 Frogurts and a Malawan laser ago. You have...
Yeah, a Malawan laser that didn't obliterate her entire establishment. So, I don't know. She should count herself lucky.
Got nothing.
Why are we... And not to mention, why are we dragging this out on this random dude that's probably not going to be, again, a major fucking player in this story?
No. I'm sorry, that was too generous. You are nothing.
Yeah, just...
Here goes nothing. Get the hell out of my shop!
Oh, she's angry. It's been years since I fought a geriatric.
Damn, just stab her, man.
Come on!
Wow. Competent. Oh, is this... That almost looked like a, that almost looked like a reference to Ace Ventura when nature calls. I don't even know if that was the intention. You're gonna fail those QTE events.
Any last words?
Open wide.
Order up.
That's not what the dialogue said. It said open wide and she says order up. That's not the same thing.
Oh, jeez! Oh no! Is that blood? Am I bleeding?
I tried to be nice, but this time you've gone too far.
What? Probably could have just... Well, let him chill, I guess.
Now, you just stay here and you think about your behavior. Meep.
That was something, huh?
Here's hoping for 100, eh? Ah! Shit! You hush, or I'll break you into cubes and serve you in lemonade. Coming, dear!
Surprised he didn't froze on the top. Okay, back to Anu.
What am I gonna do now? Where am I gonna go? I mean, we're in space. I live here.
Guess you're gonna get a shuttle back home, I guess. Oh man, I don't think Anu's gonna be a particularly likable character.
What's Octavio gonna say? The way we left things.
Yes, surely you need to say that to yourself, because otherwise we wouldn't have been able to infer from that because of the fact that you guys apparently live separate lives.
I know this can work. I just need more time and someone with enough vision to see its potential.
Okay, I'm still mad at you, just so we're clear. But I also don't want you to die. So please come with me immediately.
Die? I got fired. It's a setback, sure, but not a death sentence.
What? You got fired? Yikes and a half? That sucks. Wait, does that mean I'm fired too? You know what? Forget it.
Why?
Not even on my list of things to stress about right now. We are in the middle of a TDR invasion with dudes in body armor and guns of an admittedly lower quality than Atlas's. The whole shebang. So let's go.
TDR invasion.
Could you repeat that? The sound of being fired is still ringing in my ears. It almost sounded like we're in the middle of an invasion.
Yeah, so remember when Malawan tried to stage a hostile force takeover of Atlas back on Promethea?
Of course,
Yes,
I'm
we
from
know.
Promethea.
It was devastating for Atlas, and they blew up Strongfork's favorite Frogurt place or something.
Yeah, and the Frogger place is still standing. Mostly intact, too. I'm glad you mentioned that.
No, yeah, actually, my brother works there.
Well, I guess
He
TDR
works
smelled
there,
blood
I
in the
guess.
water and decided it's their turn to take a stab at Atlas because they are a hundo P boarding this facility right now, and it is hostile. Like, very, very hostile.
How do you know all this?
And this happened, okay, and this happened literally seconds as Anu was walking away while Reese was talking to Coldwell. Like, do you understand that, like, time does not just, like, the amount of time that took place between when we cut to Octavio and Fran, is not the amount of time that actually occurred between, like, the last time we saw Anu and now, right? I guess Coldwell was just giving Reese, like, the moment to talk before she sent out an invasion.
Employees of Atlas, let's all give our surprise guests from TDR a warm welcome and show them what makes Atlas the company it is. And by warm welcome, I of course mean show them everything we've been working on lately at close range.
Let's be elsewhere, fast!
Oh boy, that dialogue.
Oh, crap! Hide!
More cutscenes.
If you were keeping an active vault key somewhere on your space station,
Oh boy.
where would you hide it? Boss lady said it's in his office, so that's where we're going. I just don't underestimate this guy.
Which is interesting considering it seems like they're walking the opposite way from where Anu walked into Reese's office. And not to mention, I'm glad they're expositing this just within earshot of Anu and Fwong. Because surely that won't get them into the plot of the story.
Alright, affirmative. I heard crypt.
And also I'm very curious whether this particular vault key has anything to do with the Great Machine or whatever in Borderlands 3, but again, no it fucking doesn't.
His own eyeball out. It's kind of crazy, you don't
Oh yay, another reference to Tales, as though we needed a reminder.
mess with.
And not to mention, how the fuck would they know that Reese did rip his own eyeball out? Like, he was alone in the ruins of Helios when he did that. I mean, yeah, he told it to fucking Fiona and Loaderbot. But, like, what? Did they tell it to everyone else? How the fuck would they know?
Gentlemen, lovely to see you. I'd offer you a beverage, but my assistant Timmy was recently teleported to God knows where.
Reese Strongford, we are here for the vault key and/or your bloodied corpse.
Hey,
Weird,
fellas, come on.
moments that they
Come
have.
in. Have a seat. Say, would either of you be interested in a career change? We've got some killer benefits.
Could I get a cocktail?
I'm assuming he's just trying to butter them up and then he'll kill them later. I don't know. Which is weird considering was like noticeably more panicked during the events of the Maliwan takeover in 3 over this takeover.
Fired during a hostile takeover? Yeesh! Bet you can kiss your severance package goodbye.
Oh no, I've got it right here.
Jeez.
That door wasn't broken the last time I came through it.
That's the thing about hostile takeovers. They're hostile.
You smell like guilt and shame. Did your mommy bring a packed lunch? Resistance is highly frowned upon. I'm frowning! We're frowning.
Looks like we're not the only ones being invaded. They're headed down to Promethea, too. Didn't you say your brother was down there? He's a survivor, right? I'm sure he'll be okay.
Octavio. Yeah, he's...
I mean, you both came out of that Maliwan ordeal okay, yeah?
He's adopted? I'm assuming that's a lie. I guess... I want to say S or A for the option. I think we can go for A.
He's...
Just keep in mind, everything's going alright.
caring, but also careless, if that makes sense.
I think I follow.
He's young enough to think he can do anything, and old enough to get into a lot of serious trouble because of it. I have to get down there and find him. He needs me.
Well, hear me out. Maybe you let your brother save his own life while you save yours.
You don't have a brother, do you?
Only child. But I owe...
Which, that's a weird line from Anu. I mean, regardless if Wong did have a sibling, like, I feel like she would say that, you know? I mean, I get, like, the idea of, like, oh, I need to make sure my brother's safe while this invasion's going down. But, like, I guess then it's odd then, like, I guess we're gonna figure out how they had been so apart from each other in a moment? Maybe later?
Always imagine it'd be like having a pet, but dirtier?
There isn't a life for me with Atlas. And there isn't a life worth living if it doesn't include Octavio in it. So I'm getting off of this tin can, one way or another.
Well, there's only one way. And it's with a launch pod. Follow me.
Okay.
Hope your health covers every wound.
You'd find out if you could land a hit.
I'm trying. Don't be mean.
Halt! Halt! Covering fire! Move, move, move! Take them down, lads!
I've never seen this kind of armor on the Atlas soldiers. Okay, so they had a flanking position. The Atlas soldiers had a flanking position on that hallway against a number of TDR soldiers, and then just the next hallway is just a bunch of other TDR yokels just chilling? Okay.
How am I gonna get into a launch pod without being noticed?
By asking me to cause one hell of a distraction.
Does this mean you forgive me?
No. Means I'm a sucker and a softie.
Thank you, Fong.
I'll go for the hug. I wonder if I failed the
Okay, well,
quick time event for the fucking
luck.
hug.
You too.
And look, I know we haven't seen eye to eye all the time, but like, I don't want you to die, yeah? For good luck.
What? I gave you a little miniature version myself. I wanted you to have it. I don't want this. I don't want this.
Is this you?
Yeah, I won it in a stupid contest or whatever. No big deal.
No big deal. Don't you think it's a little bit weird that you want a fucking figurine of yourself? Like, how the like, I don't even want to know the nuances of that or the implications of such a thing.
It's just like the only one in existence. Super rare and wasted on someone who doesn't play. But whatever, just get out of here before I change
Well, I am assuming it's super rare because who the fuck are you to even have a Vaultlander figure if, like, Zero has one? I don't even know what these Vaultlander figures are. Is this, like, their ripoff version of Skylanders? Because, man, that was already a dated reference for something like that, especially in relation to when this game came out.
my mind.
Phone. Thanks again.
Right. So, I'm headed back that way. You go this way. There's a launch pod ahead. Make sure you get yourself in it.
Okay. I don't know why she doesn't...
Hey, Tedior! I hear you're looking for a vault key. I know exactly where Strongford put it. Ooh, quick question, though. Are any of you allergic to jabbers?
Okay. Distractions. You know, I'm surprised that you weren't going to use the device against the Tedior soldiers to at least prove that it's somewhat effective, you know? I feel like signposting that she has, like, her, like, severance pay thing would have, you know, could have been something, right? Oh, for a moment I thought I actually made a voice. Grab his gun. Grab his gun.
I'm sorry, I'm about to profit off your violent end.
What? No, grab his gun! Oh, Jesus Christ. What do you mean by profit off of your violent end?
Hold on, Octavio. I'm coming.
Alright, we grabbed his gun. Alright. And not to mention, again, there hasn't been a single instance where a character supposedly remembers something that you said. I mean, I guess I do like that Fwong does call attention to the fact that you were trying to blame, like, the mess up on her. I don't know if that's quite the same as, like notating that a character remembers dialogue. And just the fact that there's been very little in the way of, like, actual interaction for me to do. There was, like, that one section where I was able to freely move around, but that's it. Like, I wasn't even able to freely move around as Octavio when I was doing that mission for the assassination contract. Okay, copyright music, I guess. You know, I guess it's also very lucky, actually, in a matter of speaking,
Incredible luck.
that Anu was able to just launch an escape pod out in the middle of an invasion, and none of these ships are shooting that escape launch pad down. Because for all they know, that could be Reese in that escape pod right now. So, very lucky. Wait. Oh, no. What? What? That happened so fast. Does she have the... Wait. She has the same launch pad thing that, like, Hyperion had in Tails? In regards to a car? Did Reese design it that way? As a callback? Dude, that happened so quickly. I don't even know what the fuck was that. Yep, press all the buttons, I guess. You know, I guess I shouldn't question why there's psychos on Promethea, given the events of Borderlands 3, but whatever. Yep. Literally like in, this music's kind of obnoxious too. Women drivers, what did I tell ya, right? Dude, seriously. I made the joke. Reese's car? So yeah, it must be a callback.
Your destination.
I guess completely forgetting to just, I don't know, turn off the brakes. Who is this wonderful character? Oh, never mind. Guess, fuck that, right?
I find eating to be both barbarous and disgusting. I will wait there and dispense expired motor fluids.
I'm gonna go talk to Radon. Haven't seen that crazy son of a bitch in a while.
Mm-hmm. Oh, well. Yep.
Are you playing one of those insipid interactive narrative video games?
That's a very interesting comment coming from him in regards to this game. I guess self-deprecation is the bread and butter of the series, unfortunately.
No, this is my Ecodex 4520.
An Apple Watch.
Parabolic homing origin netwave emitter, also known as Pahone.
What does a Pahone do?
Everything! It's so much better than the standard Ecodex. I can communicate with my pals, take and scan images, play executable programs.
So, a smartphone. It's a smartphone. On a watch. Which is an Apple Watch. Which means it's not that special.
Watch the big game!
What is the big game?
Whichever one is on. Anyway, the best thing about this, baby, is I had it jailbroken. Forget about your standard EchoNet. I'm coasting through the shadows. With these black market executables, I can gather all kinds of...
I mean, I don't know how he got it jailbroken, because I don't really even understand the logic behind the EchoNet as a whole, because, like, I guess, like, fucking Tyrene and Troy were somehow able to hack into your EchoNet, like, communications. But like I said, it's like the overall nature of that will never be properly explained as to its consistency. It's just like whatever is narratively pertinent, it can do whatever the fuck it wants. It's a perpetual, like, Swiss Army knife.
Information about people without them noticing.
Who is them?
You know, corporations.
I was gonna say something, but I think that might be a little too edgy for YouTube when he said them. Jesus. Oh man, and I'm sure this game probably would have made a reference to that if this game came out like 2 years later.
And gatekeeper, suits, the squares. Those chumps can't box me in. I'm a disruptive entrepreneur. I use every competitive edge I can get.
Sounds complicated. I prefer the simple life of learning someone's name and then murdering them. If you're to have me socialize here, I suggest you do...
I just noticed, does this chest have a receipt printer? What is that down here? Right?
Me a simple courtesy. Perform secret background bounty checks on all your friends, so I don't reflexively fire 2 ion slugs into their brains. Even Diamond Danielle might have aliases with bounties. It's still the same...
Which kind of brings all the more to the problem of Octavio associating with this dude, knowing that he could probably kill some of his friends. Presumably friends.
Brain when I fire slugs into it.
Oh, wow, we actually get to move around for the first time in a while. These barriers went up, which is odd. Like, I thought maybe there was something that was about to happen, but nope. I guess it was just a way to keep me from going out. Give me that money. Because people just leave their money lying around. Okay, so I gotta get to know my friends, so... But we can walk around, too. Again, this is very odd, because usually they always have a fixed camera position. Oh yeah, we got money. Wow, I can kind of go way out, huh? Well, way out, which is not exactly far. Grab the money. I don't know how useful it's actually going to be in the game, but I guess we'll find out. Can I go faster? Can I, like, run? Probably not. This game's already a little bit mind-boggling, considering how you move in this game. Give me the money. Give me the loot. Give me the loot. Come on. Give me more of it. I want more of it. Thank you. I guess. I mean, just the fact that the quick change machine is here
from
too.
Louis, I could buy some sweet threads here. Got a dress for success.
Yeah, your outfit is pretty fugly, if I'm being honest. All right, what do we got? Oh god, that's even worse. Ugh. Oh man. What? Jesus. What about the Echo Decks? I mean, this is the only thing that actually looks alright. I mean, just the fact, again, just a reminder that you can use the quick change machine to turn yourself into any person that you want, as long as you have your face, have their face. Like, outfit and voice and accent too. It's insane. Oh, and I guess I can do this for... Why? I guess I can do it for Anu as well, but... Weirdly enough, it's not too bad. Okay, let's get this one. Ooh, I got an achievement, guys. I'm so good at the game. I'm getting all these achievements. Alright. Let's go talk to Short and... Oh, wait. What is this? What?
Man, this city has really been through it. That, or Raiden was testing out a new explosive. Hard to say.
Knows? Who knows? Not me. Let's go talk. Wait, that's Radon? I was expecting him to be taller. Let's do a background check. No firebugs. Okay.
Dude's bought so many bombs. So many bombs.
I mean, he's a...
Hey, it looks like he also bought a piano. That's cool. Nope, it's a bomb
You know,
shaped
I'm
like a
glad
piano.
I'm saying this right in front of him, and he does not give a shit. Let's go talk to you.
Radon, my guy. What's that?
Oh boy.
What? No, don't insult me. I use the DX6500. The DX6500 makes this boom. The other bombs make this boom. You hear the difference?
Totally. Very distinct difference.
Does he have dynamite in his ears? Interesting. Might have to end the stream here pretty soon, so might as well talk to the fellows and then probably quit from there. Yeah, let's go talk to Diamond Danielle. Oh, I can't talk to her? Let's see, what's her deal? Redacted, redacted, redacted.
I suppose a sniper turned thief would want to stay off grid. Wait, what's this? Another alias? 10-Pin Patty. She goes bowling under that name. Didn't see that coming. Outstanding bounties? None! Whew. But she's been caught smelling used bowling shoes. Oh, really didn't see that coming.
Wow. And she, again, he's saying this right in front of her. Wait, I can talk to her? Wait, why would I call her if I'm right in, what? Why am I calling her? Why are you calling her when she's right in front?
You've reached Danielle's Echo Mail. Please leave your name and message, and when I have a moment, I will track you down and shoot you. Thanks.
That's cold, Danny. Real cold. Just answer.
What, is it just for the sake of, like, showing that
Has
you have...
anyone ever told you how much of a dweebus you are?
Not in the last 30 seconds.
If he's, like, friends with these people, I'm surprised he doesn't already have contacts with them. Like, don't you think that's a little bit odd? I mean, I guess this is for the sake of the game, but, like, kind of makes me think he's not that much of a, like, friend to these people. Oh. Loot in the trash. Still things to loot. I gotta get that money. I spent $1,500 on a skin. It's probably not gonna matter all that much. Okay, I think the only... Oh. Oh, well, I guess we gotta do it on Paco. Squale DuPont. Ratch lover.
Aw, Paco posted a photo of himself with his ratches. They look cozy. Very cozy. I'm not sure this is 100% legal.
So he fucks his pets. Well, he might have a fursuit for whatever we know. His ratches, huh?
What the hell, man?
Hey, careful, man. They haven't eaten yet, and you have an aroma.
Oh, you stink.
Musk. I have a musk.
Musk sounds a lot more disgusting than aroma. Oh, I thought he was trying to stomp on it. Can I talk to him? Alright, don't think there's anything else. Hopefully I can just save right here. I really don't know. Still really jarring with how quickly the camera movements go, but... Oh, wait, radio. Or, is this a radio? Oh yeah, it is a radio.
Sounds like this could be important. Would be great to fix this and get the latest news from the business world.
Or, you know, you have that Echo Dex thing that allows you to get in contact? Right? Do you not? Like, I thought that's what that was for, right? Alright, it's gonna be about it for today. Got other things to get to, but it was fun. At least fun for me to suffer through it and try to get the most out of it. So, with that, we shall, I guess, bid adieu in this case. Again, I'm hoping the game saved right here. I might have to talk to all these people again. Alright. I'll see you guys later, and I'm not exactly certain when I will stream this game next, but obviously I want to keep up on this. I figured I would at least, hopefully, complete the first chapter, but oh well. Anyway,